Hello everyone, day 2 of this year's IAE. Today is Aegis Day. I will again walk around and tell you what I think about the ships. Saber, I love this ship, I had so much fun with this ship, but since 3.14 she is way too sluggish. In 3.1 CIG took away one of her 4 size 1 shields. In 3.14 CIG took away another of her size 1 shields. She only has now 2 size 1 shields. She's a stealth fighter, but stealth is pretty much broken since 3.14 because CIG normalized weapon and component stats. And look at this. If you know one thing about stealth, it should be visible fan plates are poison for stealth. Saber can still do alright, but she is not in a good spot, and there are much cheaper ships that are doing much better than a Saber. And we have the mighty Reclaimer. I like this ship, very industrial, very good internal layout. We finally got salvaging into the game, but it's your typical CIG first iteration. She doesn't have her salvage drones, it's just another beam, and her claw is still without any function, and her mini snub not in the game yet. Salvaging is just you're using a beam, and salvage material is put into 1 SCU boxes that you have to move one by one inside the ship. This is so terrible. There would be a very easy solution. Salvage material should be cheap bulk material. We should have conveyor belts and an automated compactor in the rear. If you want to sell your salvage material, you can just dump it. There's even an opening at the rear. Yeah, the idea to put cheap bulk material into individual 1 SCU boxes that have to be moved one by one inside such a big ship is not fantastic, it's terrible. Yeah, this hatch could just be used to dump the salvage material like every garbage truck does for decades. Eclipse, our stealth torpedo bomber, again, stealth is pretty much broken since 3.14. CIG normalized most component and weapon stats because we are getting better stats. Still nothing materialized. She has 3 size 9 torpedoes. Cockpit view is very bad, worse than cockpit view in a Starfarer for no reason. Stealth does not require a bad cockpit view, not in real life. Look at F-22, F-35 or B-2 Spirit, and not in a game, look at the Saber. Eclipse is way overpriced for what she does. Retaliator, modularity is still not in the game. She's supposed to be very modular, you can customize her to your needs. I hope we are getting this one fine day. Turret placement of the turret on top is fine. Turrets in the rear have lots of obstructions and very limited firing arcs. We have those double corridors that don't offer anything, and good luck to the guys in the back making it to escape pods on the top. Cockpit is a total mess with 11 MFDs all over the place. Many of those MFDs can only show very few things. This looks totally botched together, but she is getting a rework for Squadron 42. We can only hope that things will be much better. She has a lot of hit points, even more than a Hammerhead, because CIG said we couldn't put in a size 3 shield generator, which I don't understand, because Redeemer, a much smaller ship, has even 2 size 3 shield generators. We can only hope that her rework will be very nice. The best thing about her is 6 size 9 torpedoes. And we have the Vanguards, Hoplite, Warden, Sentinel and Harbinger. I like those ships, very useful in PvE, not too bad in PvP. Harbinger has a very slow firing rate of his size 5 torpedoes, could be much quicker. In 3.6 we got a big rework of Vanguards, but CIG ignored every single suggestion of the community. Cockpit view is not very good with this big fat bar right in your face, but it's not totally terrible. Yeah, overall I like the Vanguards. Avengers, the penguins. I like the penguins a lot. I think Titan is one of the best starter ships. Yeah, nothing really bad to say about the penguins. And we have Redeemer. I like this ship. She has lots of firepower if you have at least 3 people on board, but she is way too sluggish for her mass and size. Yes, yet she loves to do this, using agility as some kind of balancing crowbar, but totally ignoring their own stats like mass. She has those nutcracker engines. I'm not a fan, but this time I cannot blame CIG. This ship won the next great Starship Award a long while ago, and it was not CIG who made those nutcracker engines. Gladius, one of the best light fighters in the game. Right now, Hornets are better, but only because they are bugged. Since 3.20, Hornets have crazy acceleration values. I don't know why CIG hasn't fixed this yet. Overall, Gladius is a very fine ship. Hammerhead. Okay, where do I start? We have this big hole in the neck that doesn't serve any purpose. This hole increases surface area that needs to be armored and could be just a room, for example an armory. And we have also double corridors for no reason. The captain has no tools to gather any tactical awareness. All he can do is looking at his 2D radar, which doesn't show much, and looking out of the windows, which doesn't show much either. Such a ship needs to know where the friendlies are and where the bad guys are. Some ships have a hologlobe. To this day, CIG has never shown how a hologlobe is supposed to work. The next problem is, since 3.14, CIG limited range of size 4 guns to 1540 meters, which is not a lot. Sitting in a turret, you cannot exactly close in to your enemy, so I hope we are getting much better turret gun ranges back. Overall, not recommended right now. Vulcan, your small repair and refuel ship. She's using drones to repair and refuel other ships. Drones are not in the game yet, so no reason to release her into the game. I'm looking very forward to drone gameplay. Nautilus, your mine layer ship. This ship is just cursed by design. I don't think that mines will work well in a 3D environment. And look at her turret placement. 2 turrets, which is nice, but those turrets cannot fire to the rear. Only thing protecting her rear is a missile turret. This ship is just terrible and should be completely redesigned if you ask me. We have Aegis, a very low poly hologram. I don't know why, because Aegis is already in the game, flown by NPCs. Xeno thread, so maybe something is broken with this hologram. This year at CitizenCon, Chris hinted we might get Aegis into the game for us players before release of Squadron 42. This was day 2 of this year's IAE Aegis. I hope you found this interesting and see you next time. Bye. Auf Wiedersehen.
Encouraged all patients to repeat the following healing affirmations to inspire and motivate healing. I will be grateful for the care given to me. I will focus on my positive energy rather than on defeat. My faith is responsible. I actively dedicate myself to
Hey, you're still here. You might want to join me on Twitter. My Twitter account is Camural_SC.